that all knowledge in the world is located on the tip of my nose?
Yes, because the tip of the nose is the portal to the world, so it makes sense that all of the important knowledge that needs to get out is located in the portal of your own universe.
Universe. And when I try to look at the knowledge on the tip of my nose, well, it's a little overwhelming because I get these two images of things.
You got like two noses, right? When you look, you got like...
I have almost two noses,
Yeah.
and then there are two people in front of me, and it's a little overwhelming. And so I think that the knowledge on the tip of my nose is always going to be a secret to me because I can't quite grab it.
It's going to be a secret to everybody else because it's just too small for anybody else to read for everything.
It's
I mean,
pretty small.
have you ever tried to read
The tip
the
of
knowledge on the tip of people's noses?
I never have. I actually learned in preschool that the knowledge of the world was actually written in code. So if it's written in code and on the tip of my nose, challenging.
That's screwed.
I mean, it all goes back to the main idea that there's just most of the stuff about the world we're not really supposed to
We'll never know it.
It's just not in the cards. We are not really meant to know so much about things.
Yeah. I mean, and what, I don't know, by you're saying we're not meant to, like, do you think there's somebody deciding?
Yeah, that brings in
That's-
that whole outer
I don't think
thing.
so, yeah.
I'm not sure.
What do you...
I'm just saying that,
Try
that
that.
just I'm not saying that there's like some sort of like God or anything. I'm just saying that just the way that the world and the universe has been designed, it's too complex. Or maybe the way that we have evolved.
What do you mean
is
it's
just
been designed?
So you keep,
something...
you keep using those
I
words.
do.
You know,
those
you are a
phrases.
closet theist.
Theist.
I don't think so. I
Oh, I
think
think you
you
don't think
need
so.
to
That's why you're in
retract
the
that.
closet, you know? I
He
mean,
doth protest too
too much. Way too much. Yeah.
So
Little halo around his head, I think I'm seeing.
Mhm.
I'm just saying that the world is too complex and it has evolved. Evolved, is that better? It has evolved into this way too complex to understand the chart at which, the growth at which, you know what?
He just
Fuck you
has
guys.
no idea.
No.
Theistic evolutionist right there.
I think
you know?
he's theophobic.
Definitely theophobic.
It always like ends up with a 2 against 1 thing here. All right, you know what I mean, and you know I'm as anti-theism as anybody in this room.
Theophobe.
You know,
No,
you know, I mean, it's okay to admit that there's a God. It's okay if you want to. I mean, there's
Hey,
not.
you know what? If there were a God, I welcome that.
Well, you have welcomed it. Apparently, that's what we're trying to tell
Because
you.
You're speaking in phrases that seem to indicate that you do believe
I'm
that
just
there's
using. There's a vernacular that we here in this town have like come to know and just become such a part of us. It's hard to shake. So what if I say the word that's that this universe that we live in has been designed? You know what I mean?
There's a
And
difference.
you're using the whole gotcha thing to push me out of this organization, and I don't think that I've not known about this, or I don't think that I don't know what you've been doing for the past 3 weeks.
The atheist church cannot have that kind of. I mean, you can say like
meant to. If this isn't
you can say like for God's sake. That's okay. That's vernacular.
right.
But you can't say that something was designed, that the universe was designed. I mean, that's just
All right,
that
well,
wouldn't
we're not
even
making a
occur.
public statement here. We're just here. We're just here discussing things.
It's
We're
just
being
us.
academics.
Just
Yeah.
I could-
I'm not out there and in the local paper, talking about this group that we have and using God and grand
no.
design in print.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing that makes me nervous
Listen to Sarah.
about you right now. It's that no, you're not right now. You're here talking to us, but you're a public figure in this town. And if anybody hears you saying things like we weren't meant to understand the universe or
And it was designed.
it was designed, that's going to come back
That's on us too,
to us.
right?
I mean,
Don't.
you're the one who ran for mayor.
I think maybe that's affecting it because I mean we're a minority, obviously, in this.
All right, could you just
Right.
boil all this down? What has all of this been about, and what are you really getting at? Because I don't like feeling like this.
I think we've been very clear. Up to this point, we had all been on the same page.
Right.
We thought.
Right.
And now
it's slipping. Things are slipping.
It's
That's
slipping.
what it feels like to me. It's slipping. We had a thing. We understood the way, and we also within the church have a way of speaking and teaching our congregants and children.
right.
And you're using words that are really in opposition to what we
Totally
talk
against
about.
our values and our charter.
Look, when we started this church, we all came together because we all shared a common idea that there was too much out there being pushed into the world as known and definite. And we use the idea that there is so much unknown that we do not know anything about the universe around us. We use that as our foundation.
That's key.
And right now, if you just can listen to yourselves and how definite you are making these statements about you guys and this church and me,
And
your older self would be disgusted.
You are so not. He's not getting it.
He's totally not getting
We agree that there's so much we can't know. We don't agree that there was so much that we're not meant to know because the
Exactly.
universe was designed in such a complex.
Exactly.
That's
Meant to design.
you're not hearing yourself,
Yeah.
and that's. What are we going to do about this, though?
So you want me to step down? That's what you're saying. You want me to step down?
Let's not get hasty.
Don't rush it.
Let's not get hasty.
Why draw it out? Why elongate this? All right. Obviously, you guys, have come to the decision, and you guys have been talking about this for a while because I've noticed this little thing with y'all, and
Sarah and I don't have a thing.
Mark,
We're
we're
just-
just
Martin.
Mark. Do you call him by his last name?
Sometimes I
Martin?
call him by his best name. I don't know.
Gosh, Mark
Martin.
Martin. We're just concerned
Concerned.
and pointing out some things that have come up.
That's all we're doing, man.
This is like conflict resolution time. It's not like kick you to the curb time.
Yeah, it's like we continue work with you
Like
to
so.
re-indoctrinate you.
Right. And when you say, can I speak? Really? Thank you so much. When you say things like we weren't meant to understand and the universe was designed in such a way, it causes me to feel unsettled and a little bit frightened about the direction that you may be taking in the public eye and how that could affect our church and, more importantly, the people that we serve.
so you don't think that there's any sort of higher thing that we don't know about?
We are the atheist church.
No.
We are the atheist church.
You don't think that there's a possibility?
Atheist.
No.
Not agnostic congregation. Atheist. Oh my God. Oh, and I said that word. But that's just the.
It's okay.
That is
That's-
not
Oh, when she says it, it's vernacular.
No, that's fine. We already established that
God's
earlier.
sake.
If you've been listening, you can say God like that.
Oh.
That's just idiomatic. It's no big deal.
I can't
It's like saying
believe-
Jesus fucking Christ.
Right.
You know?
Right. Or Christ on a cracker.
Christ on
When
a
I say
cracker.
that,
I love it.
sometimes
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like that.
That's Jimmy Kimmel.
I mean,
Oh my gosh. I can't believe you even brought, this is not agnostic.
I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm just going to make this statement, and you can let it sit with you, but I think that your atheism,
Yeah.
that is your God. You are worshiping this concept of atheism, and you're putting blind faith into it like you would Jesus, or Allah, or Buddha, or fucking Jimmy Swaggart, or whoever the fuck you want to talk about.
Almost sprayed coffee out of my nose.
You're
That's
acting
so-
like a dog that ate an onion. Are you okay?
No! I can't believe I'm hearing
Sarah.
this from you.
I know. I mean, well, here's the thing.
What are
Okay,
we gonna do about that? I can't.
let's table that. Let's table that for a second because it's an absurd notion, first of all. But let's table it.
You
for a
put
second.
so much blind faith in your little ideas of this church. I mean, you're drinking your own Kool-Aid here. I don't know what, I'm the only one that's a little bit, I guess just not blind enough to see it.
You're
Do
drinking
not
something.
bring up the Kool-Aid and
No.
the whole.
Not again.
No.
That.
Hey, I'm calling it as I see it, man. I mean, you guys are ready to push me out of this organization.
We're not
Didn't
pushing
say
anybody
that.
out. You're so paranoid.
Push me out. You're gonna put conflict resolution. We are here
Discussing this.
to get this worked out between the three of us.
We're only filming it so we can review it later, in case there's any, conflict about what was actually said. That's the only reason.
I don't need this organization anymore. I've got that property out in Montana. I can just pull out my money out of savings and
You can't leave.
live off the land and.
You can't leave Portland now, man. We need you here. That's why we're doing this right here. We need you. We're not
Well, what do
trying
you
to
need
push
me
you
for?
out.
What do you need me for?
You're the fucking mayor. We have somebody finally that we thought was like-minded in power. I think perhaps what's happening is you're buying into your own bullshit. I mean, you haven't come out as an atheist church member, and I understand why, because you know you can get elected, but I think you're buying into that theist.
I didn't want to be mayor.
I know, but you're the best looking. I mean, let's face it.
True.
I mean, there's no way.
Well,
You
there's
are
no
right.
argument there.
Who's
You
gonna
are
get
a handsome motherfucker.
it? One,
There's
yep, little bit too short, but
everything else is like
In
that whole
line.
symmetry thing
Yeah,
that they do. Like
yeah.
Jensen Ackles, perfect symmetrical.
But still, that's all wonderful, and I love being so good looking, but I did not want to be mayor.
Okay,
All right,
but-
you guys knew what you were getting yourselves into by making this.
What we did, but
All right.
But we didn't know we were
Not
getting
that.
into this.
not that.
So
It's like we don't even know who you are anymore.
look.
man.
All right, look.
He's turning into
I
a
think-
theist.
Look, we got another election coming up in about 6 months. I think you need to consider finding someone else.
Man, there's no one else.
I'm dropping out.
Wait, whoa. Dropping out as mayor or dropping out of the church? Let's be clear what we're talking about
Which
here.
one? Which one? Or both?
Well, I mean, definitely mayor. You can count me out of mayor.
Okay.
I'm done.
All right.
The church. I mean, I believe in atheism.
Believe.
See,
Dude,
Oh,
you don't believe in atheism.
we're using words.
Atheism just is.
Oh, we're
It's the
using
lack of
words.
belief. Now we're coming back to that discussion we tabled earlier. It's a lack of belief. There's no scientific evidence for God. There never will be. And if we do somehow find scientific evidence,
Which we won't.
how much faith do you put in science?
Ah, there's that word.
science doesn't require faith.
Oh,
Science tests itself every day. Every day scientists go out to disprove what they think. They come up with hypotheses and they attempt to disprove it. That's the opposite of what people in religions do.
Maybe that's just. Maybe we said it earlier that I have.
You're evolving.
I don't know. I'm more. I guess I'm more agnostic. I don't really believe. There's that word. I don't want to I feel like I'm being entrapped in using all these words. I can't use believe. I can't use God. I can't.
You can use
You
all those
you can
words.
use Jesus fucking Christ. I know that.
JFC.
All right.
Christ on a cracker.
Christ on a cracker.
I think maybe I should just go to Montana and get out of this town, get out of the race, and I don't know, maybe do some real reflecting.
So I am very unsettled by this whole business that's going on in our church. And I know that a big reason that I am so unsettled and so passionately against what's going on with Mark is that I was raised in a very, very fundamentalist, crazy Christian church, snake throwing, speaking in tongues, the whole thing. And even when he talks about moving to Montana to separate from all this business, my parents had a bomb shelter in Utah. Yes, so disturbing. The words faith, belief, a plan. Oh my gosh, it just makes me want to crawl in a bomb shelter, but not in Utah or Montana, and get away from the crazy, crazy people out there who think there's something out there that everyone should believe in. It makes me just.
There's nothing. It's not a big deal.
All right, guys. Well, I guess this is it. It's goodbye.
Yeah, man.
So,
Going to Montana?
yeah, man, I feel really good about it. You know, I know the last few months have been a little bit rough on everybody, and I know that I've probably been the cause of a lot of stress in the organization. But if you ask me, I think that you guys are going to be fine. You guys are going to continue doing great work, and I think maybe I'm going to just finally get the space and that I need to figure out my calling in life. And I just thank you guys very much for being such supportive friends and colleagues. And
Can I just ask, even though you're leaving, because your face is so pretty, can we continue to, I mean, is it okay? Could we use it?
Like use just your image?
Just the
hey, at this point, I don't even care. I'm fine. I'm gonna be, you know, I'm only gonna be like a few hundred miles away, but in my mind, I'm gonna be in another universe. So, you know, whatever. I'm good.
He's
I'm
on
good.
drugs. I think he's on drugs.
I think he's on drugs too.
What does that mean, a drug? What is a drug? What are you talking about?
It's like, you know, some type of pharmaceutical that, because he's way too happy. He's like over the top happy.
No, it's this job, man. This job that I was stuck in. It was like this big burden on my shoulder. I just could not function as a human being.
Definitely on drugs. What is it? Are you on the pot?
Oh, I smoke a little grass, but I did that while I was in office.
It's meth.
No, it's not meth. What are you, nuts?
It's meth.
Look at my teeth. Look at those pearlies. That's not meth teeth.
I'm not saying you've been using it long term.
Not yet. But, you know, we can help with that, man. We can help you break that addiction. We're here for you.
Okay, thank you.
I mean,
I'm not on the meth, but thank you for being here.
That wasn't too sarcastic.
The meth.
Yeah.
You called it the meth.
I think I
That
might
actually
say-
proves that he's not on the meth if he says it
You
that
call it
way.
the meth. I mean, I say it that way.
Call it something else.
There you guys go again.
Yeah,
You're doing the same thing that you were doing 3 months ago, and you know what? I'm done. That's cool. We're good. That's just who you are as people, apparently.
That's a
Just
PS
wish me
PS
well.
for you.
How difficult is it for you guys to just wish
Well,
me
you have
well?
God on your side. I mean, I don't know why we need to wish you well. You
That's right.
Just put all your faith in God.
I'm not putting all my faith in God.
We'll
And a
go-
I'm just-
little feathered
I'm just-
person on his shoulder, I'm sure.
I'm just saying that, you know, you can't rule that out as a possibility, you know, for you. If you guys were supposed to be this open-minded, you know, we were supposed to be this open-minded power trio,
Look, man.
and now you guys are just as closed-minded as the Catholics.
We are still.
Oh.
No, that was a
Oh,
low.
okay, we don't need to. All right,
That was a low blow. That was uncalled for. No.
all right. Look. I
Don't,
I wanted to give you guys.
Oh,
What?
I got a couple of things for you.
what do you, okay.
Okay.
What do you
All
have?
right, just here. Just a little parting gift here. This one's for you. And this one's for you.
Did you,
Open it up.
did you just really?
Give us a cross. Really?
Mine has a fish symbol on it.
Oh.
Oh! I feel like I mean, if I believed in something, my hands would be burning right now.
Oh. Mark,
What happened
you are
to you?
off the deep end, man.
Oh, honey.
It's not your fault. We know it's not your fault.
Somebody got to him.
Somebody.
The pressure, maybe, but I think somebody.
I think it was that woman.
Cynthia.
No, you don't have to bring it. Don't bring her up. Don't.
Dude.
No.
Uh-huh.
No.
What has she been whispering to you on your pillow?
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Uh-huh.
Everything was cool. And then Cynthia. Yeah.
Well, you know, she does believe in God. She does not have any sort of influence on me.
Oh.
No.
No.
Not at all. I used to be an atheist. Now I give people crosses for gifts.
What? With fish?
Well, come on, you guys. You can't see the irony here. It was obviously a joke.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
One that I thought you would
Yeah.
appreciate, you know, I mean.
This is 14 karat gold, Mark. Nobody gives 14 karat gold crosses as jokes.
Well, I was married, you know, I had a little money to whine around, and you know.
Nobody gives 14 karat gold crosses from Walmart as a joke.
No.
Nobody.
Put it in a drawer, forget about it. You'll laugh about it later, believe me.
No, I won't ever
Won't be
laugh
laughter.
about this.
No. That's not going to happen.
Ever.
Guys, I'm going to Montana.
You should.
This is the last moment that we're going to share together.
Yeah.
All right, we've had
Yeah.
a long history. We've been friends for so long, and I know that the past few months have been a little tainted, but come on, please, don't let it all color this last moment here.
I would expect that.
Our last moment, and you give crosses to us.
To us.
Who's tainting the last
Oh, come
moment?
on. You remember when I gave you that vibrator for your
Was that
a
something?
That
wedding
was
present?
useful. That was
It was
useful.
supposed to be a joke, you know, just like this. You know, come on, you've lost your sense of
What is it?
humor.
He has no idea what's useful and what's not useful.
Totally different thing.
He calls it a sense of humor.
I thought that the vibrator was a perfect gift for you to give to
It's
me.
a great gift.
It was useful. It came in handy several times when Bill
All
was
right,
out of the country.
all right.
This,
That
that.
is a travesty. That is a mockery to our friendship.
All right, look, it's not about the cross. It's not about the vibrator. All right, but maybe it's about the cross and the vibrator represent here. I'm sorry, okay, but please just let this be a good moment for me. My plane's leaving in about like.
Cynthia's waiting for you right outside.
Cynthia's not waiting for me. I'm going on my own.
Saw her
I just-
outside in the car, dude. Yeah.
But she's.
Yeah.
You know, you can be a real asshole sometimes.
Oh yeah, I'm the asshole because I'm just trying to speak the truth here. Trying to get to the bottom of what's happening.
I'm really at a loss.
Well, you know, it's all mutual. She didn't want to come in here to say hello to you. She doesn't really
Of course
think
not.
you guys have been really good friends over the past.
I'm certain she doesn't.
Yeah. Of course.
She probably thinks that we're the ones who are sending you to hell.
Yeah. Hell. What is hell? Really?
Oh,
Whatever.
so all of a sudden you believe in hell now?
I didn't
No,
say
That
that.
was a joke.
It was a
That
joke.
was sense of humor. Fucking moron. Jesus.
Gosh, I'm dying over here.
All right, well,
Crush.
Mark.
Go ahead. You do.
Martha's crushed.
I'm going.
Sarah.
My name was Sarah
God
today. God damn it! Why can't you get everybody right?
I
Mark.
didn't get anybody right. Well, I didn't get him right because I didn't hear what you said, but
Sarah.
you
Mark.
I named and I know.
Mark Martin's going out the door. I don't give a fuck who you guys are, what your fucking names are. I'm leaving.
Sarah, Martha.
Why are you still here?
I don't even know why you keep announcing that you're leaving.
You
and
keep
stay.
saying
All
you're
right.
gonna leave, and
Yeah.
you don't leave.
All right.
Hey,
What
Fuck
is your
you
reason?
and fuck you. I'm out the door.
hang on, I got a little something for you.
Did you take mine too? Thank you.
2. Take them with you. Give them to your friends who would appreciate
Give it to
them.
Cynthia.
All right, Cynthia, let's get the fuck out of here. Fuck these people.